Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. It's not always easy to talk about, but facing the reality of aging and mortality is important for all of us. As we get older, or as our loved ones age, we might notice some changes, subtle shifts that can sometimes signal the body entering its final chapter. Now, it's crucial to remember that every individual is unique and aging is a personal journey. There's no one-size-fits-all timeline, but there are some common signs that, when recognized, can help us provide better care and support for our aging loved ones. In this video, we'll discuss 5 key signs that may appear in the year before an elderly person passes away. Recognizing these signs early can help provide better care and emotional preparation for both the individual and their family. One of the most noticeable changes we might observe is significant weight loss. And I'm not talking about a couple of pounds here, I mean a drastic, unintentional decrease in weight, even when they're eating the same amount or even more. This isn't about vanity, it's a red flag that something deeper is going on. You see, as the body starts to shut down, its ability to process food and absorb nutrients becomes compromised. This can be due to a multitude of factors. Underlying medical conditions, a decrease in appetite, or simply the body shifting into a lower gear metabolically. It's heartbreaking to see a loved one waste away, but understanding the cause can help us approach the situation with empathy and find ways to make them comfortable. Maybe it's ensuring they're getting enough fluids, offering smaller, more frequent meals, or focusing on nutrient-dense foods they enjoy. Remember, at this stage, it's not always about aggressively reversing the weight loss. It's about providing nourishment and comfort in a way that respects their body's natural processes. If you notice sudden or unexplained weight loss in an elderly loved one, it's crucial to consult with their doctor. They can help determine the underlying cause and recommend appropriate interventions. Early detection of potential issues can sometimes lead to treatments that improve quality of life, even in the later stages. Don't hesitate to reach out for help and support, both for your loved one and yourself. Navigating this phase can be emotionally challenging, and seeking guidance from healthcare professionals and support groups can make a world of difference. We all experience fatigue from time to time, but for the elderly, especially in their final year, it can become a persistent companion. It's more than just feeling tired. It's a deep exhaustion that seeps into their bones, making even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable. This overwhelming fatigue is often a sign that the body is working overtime, trying to conserve energy as its organs begin to slow down. Think of it like a car running low on fuel. It starts to sputter and struggle to maintain its usual speed. As the body's energy reserves dwindle, everyday activities like walking, bathing, or even engaging in conversations can become incredibly draining. You might notice your loved one withdrawing socially, sleeping more than usual, or showing little interest in activities they once enjoyed. It's essential to remember that this fatigue is not their fault. It's not laziness or a lack of willpower. It's their body's way of coping with its declining resources. Instead of pushing them beyond their limits, focus on creating a supportive environment that allows for plenty of rest. Adjust their daily routine to accommodate their energy levels, breaking down tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Encourage gentle activities like spending time outdoors, listening to music, or engaging in light conversation, but always respect their need for rest. Remember, quality time is more important than quantity. Even short periods of connection and shared moments can bring joy and comfort during this challenging time. As we age, it's normal to experience some degree of forgetfulness. But for those approaching the end of life, cognitive changes can become more pronounced and frequent. This can manifest as increased confusion, disorientation, difficulty following conversations, or even moments of uncharacteristic behavior. Imagine for a moment that your brain is like a complex machine, reliant on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to function correctly. As the body nears its final stages, the circulatory system weakens, and this vital supply to the brain can become compromised. This can lead to a decline in cognitive function, making it challenging for your loved one to process information, recall memories, or follow along with conversations. They might ask repetitive questions, struggle to recognize familiar faces, or experience periods of confusion and disorientation. It's essential to approach these changes with patience and understanding. Avoid arguing or trying to force them to remember. Instead, speak calmly and clearly, using short, simple sentences. Provide gentle reminders and orient them to their surroundings, repeating information as needed. Create a calm and structured environment, minimizing distractions and sticking to a consistent routine. Remember, behind the confusion is still your loved one. Engage with them on an emotional level, offering comfort, reassurance, and unconditional love. If you notice sudden or drastic changes in their cognitive function, consult with their doctor. While some decline is expected, sudden changes could indicate an underlying medical condition that requires attention. Our immune system is our body's incredible defense force, fighting off infections and keeping us healthy. However, as we age, this intricate system naturally weakens, making us more susceptible to illnesses. In the final year of life, this vulnerability becomes even more pronounced. You might notice your loved one experiencing frequent infections, particularly urinary tract infections, respiratory infections, or skin infections. These infections might linger longer than usual, require stronger medications, or recur more frequently. Additionally, wounds might heal slowly, and even minor injuries can take longer to recover from. This increased susceptibility to infections is directly related to the body's natural decline. As the immune system weakens, its ability to fight off harmful bacteria and viruses diminishes, making it easier for infections to take hold. While it's essential to seek prompt medical attention for any signs of infection, it's equally important to focus on preventative measures. Ensure their living environment is clean and hygienic, encourage frequent hand washing, and consider limiting their exposure to large crowds or individuals who are unwell. Nutrition also plays a crucial role in supporting a healthy immune system. Offer them nutrient-rich foods packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which can help bolster their body's defenses. Remember, even with the best care, infections can still occur. The goal is to minimize their frequency and severity while providing comfort and support during their recovery. As we approach the final chapter of life, the body's systems begin to slow down, and this includes the circulatory and respiratory systems. These changes can manifest in various ways, often signaling that the end is near. One of the most noticeable signs is a change in breathing patterns. You might observe shallow, irregular breaths, periods of rapid breathing followed by pauses, or a Cheney-Stokes breathing pattern characterized by a cyclical increase and decrease in breathing depth and rate. These changes occur as the body struggles to maintain adequate oxygen levels. Additionally, you might notice a decrease in body temperature, particularly in the extremities like hands and feet, which might feel cold to the touch. The skin might appear pale or bluish, especially around the lips and nail beds, indicating reduced circulation. These changes are a natural part of the dying process as the heart weakens and blood flow slows down. While it's difficult to witness these changes in someone we love, it's important to remember that they are not usually painful. The body has its own way of managing discomfort in these final stages. Focus on providing comfort and reassurance. Keep them warm with blankets, offer sips of water if they're able to swallow, and speak to them in soothing tones, even if they are unresponsive. If you're unsure about any changes you observe, don't hesitate to reach out to their healthcare provider or a hospice nurse for guidance and support. Witnessing the decline of a loved one as they approach the end of life can be an emotionally challenging experience. It's natural to feel a mix of emotions, sadness, grief, fear, and even a sense of helplessness. Remember, These signs are not necessarily about fixing the underlying medical issues, but about providing comfort, support, and making the remaining time meaningful for the dying person and their family. Recognizing these signs early can allow for better care and emotional preparation. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please share it with others who might benefit from this information. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources available to support you and your loved ones during this difficult time.